Hello and welcome to Architect Anatomy, where we decode the language of beautiful spaces. Have you ever wondered how a simple path can change the entire feel of a home? Today, we're breaking down a stunning entrance that masters the art of contrast, blending rigid architectural lines with the soft, organic chaos of nature to create something truly timeless. There is a quiet magic in spaces where nature and architecture breathe together. This garden embodies the essence of serene simplicity. Clean lines of stone pavers lead your gaze toward a warm wooden entrance, framed by lush hydrangeas and perfectly rounded shrubs that soften the modern facade. It's not about rigid rules or strict styles, it's about creating a sanctuary that feels both intentional and effortless. The gravel underfoot, the dappled sunlight filtering through the canopy above, and the gentle contrast between structured hardscape and organic greenery all work in harmony to evoke a sense of calm. Whether you're drawn to cottage charm, minimalist zen, or contemporary elegance, this space proves that true beauty lies in balance. It invites you to pause, to linger, and to let the rhythm of the natural world slow your pace. Elegance often whispers rather than shouts, and this space speaks the language of subtle restraint. By limiting the palette to shades of gray, black, and white, the design allows texture and form to take center stage. The smooth, cool surface of the large format tiles contrasts beautifully with the rough, tactile quality of the pebble infill and the soft, living texture of the manicured bushes. This monochromatic foundation is what makes the garden so versatile. It serves as a perfect canvas for any architectural style, from sleek contemporary homes to rustic cottages seeking a modern update. The overarching canopy of the tree provides a natural ceiling, dappling the hardscape with shifting patterns of light and shadow throughout the day. It transforms the outdoor area into a true extension of the interior, blurring the lines between inside and out. This is a space designed for mindfulness, a place to pause, to observe the interplay of light, and to find clarity in a world that is often too loud. A garden should be a refuge for the senses, and this space achieves that through a masterful orchestration of texture and tone. The cool, smooth surface of the rectangular pavers offers a tactile contrast to the rough, irregular pebbles that surround them, creating a rhythmic visual beat that leads the eye toward the home. The spherical bushes, meticulously shaped yet inherently natural, serve as anchors of greenery that break up the monotony of the hardscape without overwhelming it. They are punctuated by the lush, billowing hydrangeas, which add volume and a touch of pastoral romance to the otherwise structured layout. Overhead, the massive tree branch stretches across the frame like a protective arm, casting dappled shadows that dance across the stones throughout the day. This interplay of light and shadow adds depth and mystery, making the garden feel alive and dynamic. Grace is found in the harmony between structure and spontaneity, and this garden embodies that ideal perfectly. The rigid geometry of the boxwood hedges and the vertical emphasis of the sentinel trees provide a necessary framework, a visual anchor that prevents the lush planting from becoming chaotic. Yet, within that framework, there is freedom. the daisies and white spires dance with a natural unforced rhythm, their colors echoing the warm tones of the stone and the dark richness of the front door. This juxtaposition creates a dynamic tension that keeps the eye engaged and the spirit uplifted. The arched entryway, with its classical proportions, serves as a theatrical backdrop, turning the act of arriving home into a moment of beauty. This style is remarkably versatile. It could be the forecourt of a historic manor, a refined suburban cottage, or a modern interpretation of traditional landscaping. There is a meditative quality to a garden that guides you gently toward home. This design masterfully uses a central axis of floating stone pavers set within a bed of smooth gray river rocks to create a sense of journey and arrival. The path is not merely functional, it is a ritual, inviting you to slow your pace and transition from the outside world into a space of calm. Flanking this walkway, the perfectly spherical topiaries act as living sculptures, their geometric precision contrasting beautifully with the organic sprawling branches of the ancient tree overhead. To the left, clusters of white hydrangeas add a soft, romantic touch that bridges the gap between strict minimalism and cottage charm. This blend of elements creates a versatile aesthetic. It feels equally at home as a Zen courtyard, a Japandi entrance, or a refined modern cottage garden. A gate is more than a boundary, it is a promise of what lies beyond. In this design, the white wooden gate serves as the focal point of a meticulously curated landscape, framing a view that is both structured and lush. The low stone walls define the space without enclosing it, allowing the vibrant plantings to spill over the edges in a display of controlled abundance. The choice of purple and white flowers creates a serene color palette that complements the neutral tones of the stone and the greenery of the climbing vines. This aesthetic is remarkably versatile. It could be the forecourt of a historic manor, a charming village cottage, or a modern interpretation of traditional landscaping. The key is the intentionality behind every element. The height of the walls balances the scale of the house, the symmetry of the planting beds provides order, and the gate itself acts as a transition from the public street to the private haven within. True impact comes from contrast. Here, the deep charcoal gray of the home's exterior creates a dramatic backdrop that makes the vibrant pink hydrangeas and white ground cover pop with life. The black window frames and door add a modern touch to the classic cottage silhouette, bridging the gap between old-world charm and contemporary design. The large, mature trees frame the house like a natural portrait, adding scale and grandeur. This palette is versatile. It feels timeless yet fresh, proving that you can have a colorful, inviting garden without sacrificing a sleek, sophisticated aesthetic. There is a profound sense of order and welcome in a garden that embraces perfect balance. This entrance exemplifies that harmony, where the grand ornate black urns act as stately sentinels, framing the pathway and anchoring the space with a touch of classical authority. The manicured spherical topiaries within them echo the rhythm of the smaller spheres lining the walkway, creating a visual cadence that guides the eye inevitably toward the central door. Beneath this structured canopy of green, beds of crisp white flowers provide a soft, textured carpet that contrasts beautifully with the emerald lawn and warm brick facade. This design transcends specific eras. It carries the formality of a European manor, the charm of a traditional cottage, and the clean lines of a modern classic estate. There is a profound stillness in a landscape that embraces the power of contrast. This design masterfully utilizes a bed of deep black gravel to create a dramatic grounding base that makes the vibrant green of the manicured shrubs pop with intensity. The irregular, organic shapes of the light stone pavers act as floating islands, guiding your steps with a rhythm that feels both natural and intentional. This interplay between the dark, textured ground and the smooth, pale stones creates a visual tension that is instantly calming. It is a space that transcends specific labels, equally at home as a modern minimalist entry, a serene Zen courtyard, or a contemporary interpretation of a cottage garden. A threshold is more than a doorway, it is a moment of transition, and this garden makes that moment unforgettable. The embrace here is literal. A lush framework of spherical shrubs and climbing ivy wraps around the entrance, creating a protective, almost maternal atmosphere that invites you in. The warm brickwork provides a solid grounding backdrop, its rough texture contrasting beautifully with the smooth manicured surfaces of the topiaries and the delicate petals of the white flowers. The gravel path, bordered by low hedges, acts as a ceremonial route, elevating the simple act of walking to the door into a journey through a curated landscape. This design philosophy respects the concept of soft architecture, where plants are used as structural elements to define space and mood. A garden path should be more than a route, it should be an experience that engages the senses and slows the mind. Here, the irregular flagstones set into the earth create a tactile journey that feels ancient and grounded, guiding your footsteps through a tunnel of greenery toward the light of the porch. The lush planting on either side, hydrangeas, roses, and leafy perennials, creates a sense of immersion, making the walk feel like a passage through a secret garden rather than a mere approach to a door. The white shingle siding of the house reflects the dappled sunlight filtering through the trees, enhancing the feeling of brightness and airiness. This design philosophy embraces the concept of soft edges, where the boundary between the built environment and the natural world is blurred by overflowing planters and climbing vines. A welcome is most profound when it feels like a gentle embrace rather than a rigid command, and this garden achieves that through the power of curvature. The sweeping stone path acts as a visual river, guiding visitors effortlessly toward the heart of the home while encouraging a slower, more mindful pace. This organic flow is mirrored in the soft, rounded shapes of the hydrangea bushes and the sculpted spheres of the topiaries, creating a landscape that feels fluid and alive. The covered porch, with its deep overhang and sturdy columns, offers a sheltered transition zone, a place to pause and take in the beauty of the surroundings before stepping inside. The bay window, filled with white blooms, serves as a focal point that connects the interior living space with the exterior garden, reinforcing the idea of a home that is open to nature. True elegance emerges when a home feels less like a construction and more like a natural extension of the landscape. In this garden, the boundary between man-made and wild is beautifully softened by the dense curtain of blooms and foliage that frames the entryway. The effect is one of instant warmth and privacy, transforming the front yard into a secluded alcove of peace. The structured elements, the neat gravel borders, the symmetrical conical shrubs, the precise stone slabs, provide a necessary order that prevents the lushness from becoming chaotic, creating a balanced rhythm of form and flow. The creamy white flowers echo the tones of the siding, reinforcing the connection to the home while offering a visual breath of fresh air against the deep greens of the leaves. This aesthetic is remarkably versatile. It could be the forecourt of a historic village home, a renovated suburban sanctuary, or a modern interpretation of romantic landscaping. A garden should be a refuge for the senses, and this space achieves that through a masterful orchestration of light and texture. The interplay of sun and shadow is the true architect here, casting intricate patterns across the gravel and stone that make the landscape feel dynamic and alive. The stepping stones, arranged in a gentle curve, guide you effortlessly toward the wooden entrance, their placement encouraging a leisurely pace and a moment of appreciation for the surroundings. Surrounding the path, layers of greenery, from the low, dense moss to the taller, airy trees, create a sense of depth and enclosure, making the space feel intimate and protected. The clean lines of the white wall and dark roof provide a neutral canvas that allows the natural colors to shine, while the warm wood accents add a touch of human warmth. True luxury isn't about excess, it's about the quality of your silence. I hope this tour has inspired you to carve out your own quiet corner, no matter how small the space. If this design brought a moment of calm to your day, please hit that like button and subscribe for more architectural inspiration. Until next time, keep growing something beautiful.